All right, family, it's your brother Asad.
And I'm Adrienne.
And we are back again with another kind of quick video. But first, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified when we drop new content. Secondly, to my South African family, thank you for showing so much love to this channel, to my wife, and even to my kids. I posted a picture of my kids with their afros. And y'all saying they're adorable. I'm like, they need a haircut. But anyway, thank you so much for all the love you show now. Some people requested to see what the city of New Orleans looked like, right? So we decided to kind of do a day in the life of Asad and Adrienne. And it kind of turned into a day in the life of Asad because Adrienne works from home.
Yes.
So I'm the only one that's leaving the house. Well, she leaves the house to go drop off the babies at school, and I pick them up. So this is just some footage that I narrated. You're going to see a lot of shaking of the camera and stuff because I was driving and the streets are bad and it is hard to get a stable shot with these streets.
Yeah.
And so it's just a lot of raw footage. I tried my best to explain some stuff that you're seeing. So hopefully you can get a decent feel of what it's like in the city and what it's like in my day to day. So anything you want to add?
No. Enjoy.
Enjoy. All right, family, we are back in New Orleans, and yeah, a lot of people ask what this. Oh, stay here.
Hey.
But a lot of people ask to show you guys around the city of New Orleans, so I figured we will do that. We'll give you like a day in the life of Asad. Adrienne works from home, so she's not leaving right now. But I will be out on the road going into, I'll even take you guys to work with me and stuff like that. So, and we'll come home and show you what the family life is like. So, a day in the life of brother Asad and sister Adrienne. Do they call you sister Adrienne?
No, just Adrienne.
No.
That's Adrienne. I should
Gotta
take
have the
someone
coffee.
dropping the kids off.
Mm.
They wanted to see potholes. There's plenty of potholes by
You definitely should. How can we get that done? Well, you can take it and send it to
I'll
me.
use my phone, and we'll see what kind of footage I can get on my little phone.
Definitely.
More to come.
All right, bye. All right, when I say we like big trucks, so that's my big truck. And next door, right there, that's Adrienne's Audi. But right here is my neighbor's big truck, right? So big trucks, and then if you could look across the street there, that's my other neighbor's big truck. So, yeah, big trucks are a thing here. So, let's get in the truck and take a ride. There's one thing I wanted to show you. You see this wall that's back there? New Orleans is below sea level, which means it's like we live at the bottom of a bowl, right? The water around us is higher and than the actual land. So these levees hold back water from basically flooding the city and taking back over because this is really water. It's swampland turned into a city. So yeah, those levees, those walls. So if you can see how high those walls are, if you remember Hurricane Katrina happened because those levee walls, and these walls are all around the city, around the entire city. The walls broke. The storm's surge actually broke the cement walls and flooded the city. So just wanted to show you that, guys. All right, we turned a few corners. And if you see the truck bouncing, remember, we have horrible streets here. Horrible streets, so you have to have the big truck to kind of navigate. And if you see on top of that lady's roof, all those sandbags and stuff. Few months back, we had a Hurricane Ida, and it blew like the roof off of many houses here, and people are still, I mean, that was back in October, so people are still waiting to get their roofs repaired and fixed. And this is every year. Look at the trucks. Truck there, truck there, truck there, SUV, 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 SUV. Gotta have the big trucks. Over there, big truck, big truck, big truck, SUV, SUV. Anyway, so yeah, so every year we kind of have to worry about hurricanes and the damage that they cause. So I'm going to stop the camera now, and then we're going to catch some more footage once we get out of this area. This is a school zone, and we're not supposed to be on the phones. All right, we are all right, family. We are headed to. This is Bayou Road, the oldest street in New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see some beautiful artwork. And you can feel the street is kind of raggedy here. Beautiful artwork right there. You see the truck shaking, just know that the streets are raggedy. All of these businesses here along this corridor are black owned. Right? Black owned businesses. Alright, so this is the neighborhood around the masjid which we go to. The masjid we go to is actually on Barrack Street right there to your left, down that street. So these are what the homes in my city kind of look like. Some of them. Now, our house doesn't look like this because we live in a different type of neighborhood, but this is what the majority of the homes here look like. This is more, yeah, New Orleans is something else. Now, you're going to feel the truck jump because we're going over a pothole. I mean, you're going to see it jump. Let me say that. Big truck. All right. So, riding through a little area of town here. So this house on the corner is what we call a triplex. It's three separate doors. You see, let's see if you can see it. 3 separate doors, 1, 2, 3. 3 separate houses, or 3 separate rental units. Alrighty, and let's see. Alright. So alrighty. Alright, I'll let you see what some of the houses look like. These are what we call double shotguns. They're called shotguns because the house is just a row. It goes all the way back. This place right here on the corner, Google it. If you look to your left in about 2 seconds, I want you guys to see the name of this place. This organization right here in these yellow buildings, it is called, you see it? I'll expand out. Zulu. Well, let me expand out here. Let me see. There we go. Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club. And that is the largest Mardi Gras organization, black Mardi Gras organization in New Orleans. And you say, what is a social aid and pleasure club? Social aid is like helping people when they're sick and buried, and pleasure club is just a party club where they, throw parties, and there's a whole bunch of members or whatever have you. We actually did another video on how Shaka Zulu changed New Orleans. And in that video, you can see the whole story of how the Zulu Social Aid and Pleasure Club came to be. Now, this is Broad Street in New Orleans, and it runs from one end of the city to the other. You can take this street to get clear across town in about 15 minutes. New Orleans is very, very small. And as you can see, it's not really aesthetically pleasing. All right, we made it to the job site, and as you can see, I got my South African mask on, my face mask, and we're about to head into the office. So let's see. Well, about to head to get me a coffee first. So take this walk. All right, family. So this is the courthouse right here, and now, so I get up these steps, go from Brother Asad to Doc. It's time to get to work. All right, y'all. We've finished with court, and it's lunchtime. Following my co-worker in his big truck to go and grab some lunch over at Mona's Mediterranean Restaurant. So y'all go ahead on the ride with me. And let's see. Boom. Again, the streets here are not the best, so when you feel that that bumping and shaking, that's because we got potholes. Get across this light. Trying to maintain to get y'all to see this well, to see some different type of houses. I showed you some houses before, but some different type of houses on Bank Street. So let me see, the name of that street is Norman C. Francis. Norman C. Francis is the long time president of a local university called Xavier University, which was a historically black college. Y'all hear me all the time talk about these HBCUs. So Norman Francis was the president of HBCU. The street of Xavier, which is a HBCU, the street used to be named Jeff Davis. And Jeff Davis was the president of the Confederacy, the group that led the rebellion against the United States in 1800s, the Civil War, right? So there was this whole campaign to start renaming streets from like white supremacists, and rename them. Yes. And now we are at lunch. And this is some good old Euro salad hummus. Can't beat it. All right, family, we are back on the road. Lunch is done. Leaving out of my parking lot here for my job, one of my jobs. So today I have done court. And now I am going to pass by the jail. Months ago we had a hurricane and it blew off the roof. Same thing over there, blew off the roof. Now this pothole, yeah, look at the size of it. It's not like they dug up anything, as you can tell. It is just a big old, let me see. It's just a big old pothole in the middle of the street. So this is what they call the Orleans Justice Center. It is the jail. That side is technically the jail. This side is office buildings. It's the offices of the people who work at the jail. So this is Taladana. We just turned on to Taladana. And yep. So this is the uptown area of New Orleans. And used to be a pretty rough area. Still a rough area. But there has been another area called New Orleans East that has been vying for the reputation of the most dangerous section in the city of New Orleans. Now, I will show you a landmark in the life of Asad. Coming up here on this next corner, this little house here on the corner of Roman Street 30. That house right there with the palm tree in front of it is my sister's old home. From, I don't know, years and years and years ago. What looks like beautiful apartment homes, they used to be the Magnolia Housing Project. And they did not look like this. They were made out of bricks. They were made out of brick buildings. Now these are what they call the Harmony Oaks. They've changed the name and they have tried to rebrand them. And you can see what stuff looks like just riding around the city here. right? But back to this side. So you see in the background there, they have those blue tarps. So going to try to ride through here a little bit. This is the Magnolia Project was the project housing development that produced Cash Money Records, Soldier Slim. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Soldier Slim, and a variety of other rappers, some big, some small. J Electronica. He's signed with Jay-Z's Rockefeller. All right. So now we're moving into what we call Central City. It's still uptown, but they call it Central City. And as you can see right there, that's a pharmacy. And I'm trying not to tear up anything while I'm doing it. It is part of the homeless encampments. And they have put this fence up so that the homeless people would not be able to go under the bridge and sleep. Right? So, glad we got to stop. So right here, these fences where no one can get in, there is no gate to get in, no gate to get out, is so that there used to be a large homeless encampment where they would come out and they would have a place to sleep to keep the rain off of their heads. And they set up tents and stuff like that. And they built a community out here. So here we are again coming up on the homeless encampments. All of this used to be homeless encampments. But, yeah. People with sofas and stuff out there. So what am I showing you guys? Because New Orleans is below sea level, we cannot bury our dead 6 feet underground. Therefore, all of our dead, those are cemeteries. All of our dead are buried above ground. So all of those looks like little small houses, those are the home for the dearly departed. Right? As you can see over here, this is St. Louis Cemetery number 2. And those buildings that you see are graves. Yep, they're graves. Here's a better sight of them. Let's roll the window down. Here's a better sight of what they look like. Let me get out of the way of this car. So, yeah. Better sight of what they look like. Some of these places will have husbands and wives buried on top of each other. Yep. All right, family, it is now about 3:30 in the afternoon, and now it is time to pick the kiddos up from school and come home and start working on some other stuff. Alrighty, see you soon. Want to say hello to the video?
Okay. Hi.
Alrighty. You go introduce yourselves. I don't think everybody.
I'm Austin.
I'm Aiden.
What grade are you in, Austin?
6th.
What grade are you in, Aiden?
I'm in 4th.
What's your favorite class, Austin?
English.
Aiden?
Math.
Math. Okay. Well, we're showing the people the day in the life of Asad. So I showed them how how our neighborhood looks and going to work and stuff like that. And now I'm showing them picking up my sons. You guys know you're my pride and joy, right?
Yeah.
Love you.
Oh, you too.